The animal kingdom never ceases to amaze us with its extraordinary diversity. Fish, by definition, are known as creatures of the water. But there exists a species that challenges this very idea, a fish that can leave the water, crawl, hop, and move across land with surprising ease. This incredible creature is called the mudskipper, a remarkable example of nature's adaptability. What is a mudskipper? The mudskipper, scientifically known as Periophthalmus, belongs to the goby family, Gobiidae, genus Periophthalmus. In Vietnam, they are commonly found in coastal mangrove areas like Do Cong, Tien Giang, Can Gio, Ho Chi Minh City, Ca Mau, and other parts of the Mekong Delta. Globally, they are also widespread across mangrove swamps in Asia, Africa, and northern Australia. What makes the mudskipper special is its ability to survive on land for extended periods. When the tide goes out and most fish are stranded and helpless, the mudskipper comes alive, exploring the muddy flats with confidence and agility. How does it breathe on land? The first question that arises is, how does a fish breathe outside water? The mudskipper doesn't have lungs like amphibians, yet it has developed 3 mechanisms to breathe on land. Skin respiration. The mudskipper's moist skin allows it to absorb oxygen directly from the air, similar to frogs. Mucous membrane respiration. It can breathe through the mucous linings of its mouth and pharynx. Water retention in gill chambers. It retains a small amount of water in its gill chambers to keep its gills moist and functional while out of water. Thanks to these adaptations, mudskippers can hunt, mate, defend territory, and move around on land for several hours, sometimes half a day, depending on humidity and temperature. How does a fish walk? Fish don't have legs, but the mudskipper defies expectations by using its pectoral fins to move. These fins are muscular and thick, acting almost like strong arms. The mudskipper uses them to push its body forward and even leap across muddy surfaces, sometimes jumping several inches at a time. Another unique trait is its protruding eyes, located on top of its head. These eyes give it a wide field of vision above and below the water, helping it detect predators, prey, and potential mates. This visual advantage is crucial for a creature living at the boundary between land and sea. Why does it go on land? Mudskippers don't go ashore for fun. Their land ventures serve several critical purposes. Hunting. On mudflats, they look for worms, insects, and tiny invertebrates. They can detect even the slightest surface movement and quickly pounce on prey. Avoiding predators. In the water, they risk being eaten by larger fish, crabs, or aquatic snakes. On land, they're safer, provided the environment is moist. Mating and nesting. Males dig deep burrows in the mud, up to 1.5 meters long. These serve as shelters and breeding chambers. After mating, the female leaves, and the male guards the eggs, maintaining oxygen levels by taking in air at the surface and releasing it into the burrow. Territorial fights and displays. Mudskippers are not peaceful fish. In fact, they're highly territorial. Each male claims a patch of mud, including its burrow and surrounding hunting grounds. If another male approaches, they'll display dominance by raising their fins, leaping, and even fighting with headbutts and body slams. Victors keep their territory, while losers must find new ground. Interestingly, females often choose mates based on their strength in combat and the quality of their burrows. A deep, cool, well-protected burrow is an attractive nest. Where do they live? Mudskippers thrive in brackish, muddy environments along coastal regions. In Vietnam, they're found in the southwest provinces, the Can Gio mangrove forest, Dong Nai, and even parts of central Vietnam with estuaries. Worldwide, they inhabit mangrove forests from the Indian Ocean to Southeast Asia, Africa, and northern Australia. Wherever there's soft mud and tidal rhythms, mudskippers find a way to live. A symbol of mangrove ecosystems. Mudskippers are iconic creatures of mangrove ecosystems, some of the richest yet most threatened habitats on Earth. They play a crucial role in the food chain, mid-level predators that also serve as prey for birds, crabs, and snakes. The presence of mudskippers often indicates a healthy mangrove. If mangroves vanish, these fish lose their homes. Conversely, if you see mudskippers thriving, you know the ecosystem is still alive and breathing. Adaptability, a lesson from nature. In nature, it's not the strongest or smartest who survive, but the most adaptable. Mudskippers are neither large nor fearsome, but they've evolved unique traits that help them thrive. Flexible breathing mechanisms, limb-like fins for locomotion, exceptional eyesight, complex mating and nesting behavior, semi-terrestrial lifestyle that avoids aquatic dangers. This adaptability has enabled them to survive for millions of years through changing climates and habitats. The mudskipper isn't just a fish that walks, it's a symbol of how life bends and evolves to meet new challenges. It breaks the boundaries of how we define fish, acting like an amphibian, hunting on land, defending territory, and adapting to two worlds. It has no wings, yet it flies across muddy banks. No voice, yet it tells a story of survival, adaptation, and ecological balance. But this story is under threat from climate change, habitat destruction, and mangrove deforestation. If we lose the mudskipper, we lose part of the magic of the natural world. So, if you ever visit a coastal mangrove in Vietnam or anywhere in Southeast Asia, take a moment to crouch down and observe. You might just spot the curious eyes of a mudskipper watching you, a silent reminder that nature is always more wondrous than we imagine.